Kapla, I think it's time for a warrior's drink. Oh, I can go for a warrior's drink. Do you like prune juice? Shut up, Topa! Stupid Han Solo. Oh, that's not very nice.
I love it when a plan comes together. Whoa, John Hannibal Smith, what are you doing here? Cool!
Egotastic FunTime!
Egotastic FunTime, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic FunTime.
Watch my show, damn it! Hey gang, I'm JP and welcome back to Egotastic FunTime. Now, some of you already know when you're watching Egotastic FunTime, you're going to be listening to me talk about whatever it is I want to talk about. And the reason I talk about whatever it is I want to talk about is because it's my damn show. And today, I'm going to talk about one of the longest standing nerd debates in sci-fi history. I didn't start this feud, but I'm going to finish it, by God. I'm talking about the age-old debate of who would win in a fight between a Star Destroyer and the Enterprise. You'd think that in the vastness of space there would be plenty of room for both of these impressive spacecraft to coexist in harmony, but nope. When we nerds combine two different universes together, the only thing we want to see, besides Princess Leia making out with an Orion slave girl, is shit trying to blow each other up. Now we all know that Star Destroyers are big. I mean, they're really freaking big. The Enterprise pales in comparison to the sheer size of a Star Destroyer. I mean, it destroys stars, you guys. Since a Star Destroyer first hit the silver screen in an extremely slow and exciting screen crawl, our little geek brains have been in awe of the magnitude of this gigantic pointy space penis. Okay, it doesn't look like a penis, but George Lucas was definitely overcompensating for something. I'm guessing lack of talent. Now you got the Enterprise. She's the most technologically advanced ship in the fleet. From any movie universe, she's slick, sexy, nice to look at. She has a groovy, fun-loving crew aboard, ready for an adventure, and her nacelles are ample. The Enterprise is the result of the greatest human minds putting their best foot forward, their brain foots forward, to seek out new life and new civilizations, yo. A Star Destroyer just represents a bloated bureaucracy expressing dominance over its citizens, its government overreach at its scariest. Sorry, Handmaiden's Tale, you've got it pretty good compared to Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. So when it comes to a battle between these two ships, we're not talking about a big action scene with explosions and evasive maneuvers and whatever else Michael Bay might fucking put on the screen. We're talking about simple strategy. It's an ideological debate. Oh, don't believe me? Well, here's the cold hard truth. The Enterprise would kick a Star Destroyer's ass in a hot minute. No contest.
Oh, JP, that's bullshit. A Star Destroyer is a powerful adversary. It would be a highly contested battle. Brains versus brawn. You're just biased.
First off, I'm not biased. I just love Star Trek more than bullshit Star Wars. How is that biased? Secondly, the Enterprise would pwn a Star Destroyer for a bunch of good reasons. For this scenario, we're going to use what I like to call movie rules. The Enterprise will win for the mere fact that it's called the Enterprise. It's not called Federation Ship. It's got an actual name. A Star Destroyer is just a Star Destroyer. It's not the Star Destroyer. It's just another space vessel in a fleet of space vessels. In movies, named characters don't get killed by man number 2. Have you ever seen a Star Destroyer with a name? No, you haven't. No one has ever said, "Hi, I'm Darth blah blah blah. This is my Star Destroyer. His name is Kevin." So the Enterprise would win hands down. Sorry, but dims the brakes. Another reason the Enterprise would obliterate a Star Destroyer, Kevin, it's simple. Transporter technology. The Star Wars universe has never even heard of transporter technology. The biggest, most armed to the teeth Star Destroyer in the galaxy doesn't even have the option of winning a battle against an enemy that can instantly materialize a photon torpedo onto the bridge of your gymongous ship. And we all know Darth Vader is the big bad. He's big and scary. He can force choke anyone he wants from just a couple feet away. Yeah. Big whoop. Darth Vader wouldn't even get the privilege of looking his murderer in the eye before being transported into the unforgiving cold vacuum of space. And it's kind of hard to find time to use the Force when your eyeballs are exploding. Vader wouldn't even have to worry about Captain Kirk or Spock or Captain Picard, Data or butthead Lieutenant Worf. The person who'd make Vader shake in his leather boots would be this guy. Chief motherfucking O'Brien! All the chief would have to do is briefly put down his coffee, scan for life forms that contain midichlorians in their blood, and move a couple fingers up a transporter panel. This all done before he finishes swallowing his sip of coffee. Oh, fun Star Trek fact, Chief O'Brien prefers his coffee a little bit on the dark side. But it's not even as difficult as that. The crew of the Enterprise isn't as mean and heartless as the crew of an Imperial ship. A Star Destroyer is basically a big working machine. I mean, all vehicles are. The Enterprise crew could just simply transport any of the bajillion things that the Star Destroyer needs to work properly into space, and boom! You got a big hunk of metal floating aimlessly around, ready to be boarded and taken apart by reavers, who then enslave the surviving crew and use them as target practice for a friendly game of butthole darts. And by darts, I of course mean their wieners. But I'm guessing when they make the stormtroopers take off their armor, that they're all wearing red undershirts. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about today, and I talked about it. I hope you learned a lot. I know I did. How about you? Who do you think would win in this epic battle between the Federation and the Empire? If you said the Federation, you'd be right. Didn't you listen to anything I just said? The Enterprise would win! Star Wars can suck it! And I'd like to thank my super ego panions who sponsor the show on Patreon. If you'd like to also help support the show so that we can start making it rain more episodes on YouTube's stupid face throughout the week, you can follow the link in the description below to join the resistance. Word is bond. And don't forget to check out EgotasticFunTime.com to get your free download of the complete EFT theme song, find exclusive content, sign up for the Egotastic newsletter, and so much more! As always, I want to thank you so much for watching my stupid show, and I hope all your times are Egotastic Fun Times. Love you, bye-bye!
Egotastic fun time, we're gonna have a great time. Egotastic fun time, give me all your money. Give him all your money. You will find it funny. Just give me money. I love money. Give me all your 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 money.